definitely going to punish you. So, no, they're a good pack and a good scrum, and it's a challenge I'm looking forward to.
In terms of that physical battle, how difficult or easy is it for the Glasgow forwards to sort of engage in a real sort of toe-to-toe kind of thing? Because Glasgow also have fantastic backs, and guys score a lot of tries by playing expansive game as well. In terms of handling the pressure and occasion, and the Bulls are going to be right up for it. But sometimes you can mitigate that by just moving the ball away from sort of being in.
Yeah, no, I think I spoke about the previous questions, but I think for us, it's knockout rugby. It's a final. So for us, it's just going out there with a game plan and sticking to it. I didn't think we did. I don't think we did that last year against Toulon in the final. I think sort of went away from what we're good at. So I think for us, it's all about just doubling down, making sure we stick to our game plan and give a full 80-minute performance. And as you touched on, the Bulls definitely up for it, and they're a very good team. So we're gonna have to be on it for 80 minutes to get the win.
And the atmosphere of playing in Pretoria, how did you find it the last time? And they're saying that the tickets have already been sold out or very close to already being 52,000 crowd there. So it's gonna be quite a grand occasion.
Yeah, no, it's a great stadium. Great atmosphere last time. I'm sure it'll be the same again. Same again this year. South Africans are very passionate people, and they'll definitely support their team. So, yeah, just looking forward to it. It's just like any other game of rugby. Doesn't really faze me. I'm a tight head, so I put my head in places people don't want to put them, and I just sort of don't really hear all the noise. So I'm probably not the best person to ask, but yeah, it'll be a great day, I'm sure.
Just last ones, and has Franco given you any of the advanced lessons to work out some of the Bulls calls?
No, no, it's been quite a tight turnaround, so I haven't had much time for that.
Yes, thank you.
Cool. We'll call Graham McPherson and then Jan. So Graham, if you want to go.
Hi, Zander. You've achieved so much so far in your career. What would this mean to you to finally lift a trophy, though?
Yeah, I think for me, I haven't been involved in a few finals. It's just, yeah, probably just be the team we've got. It's sort of, yeah, I'd love to do it with the team we've got and some of the boys we've got. And we're a great bunch of lads, and all working hard for each other. And I think, yeah, just be a culmination of all that hard work over the last couple of years to get to this point. It's definitely been some highs, definitely been some lows. But yeah, just really privileged to play for Glasgow, and love every game I can play for.
Does that kind of make it more special? As you say, there's a lot of guys you've come through together with. You've been together for so long, you kind of know each other so well.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's sort of a lot of close bonds. Playing with my little brother as well has been pretty special, and I don't take it for granted. One of these days it's not going to be there anymore. So yeah, definitely. I think just winning for any team in the Glasgow shirt is always really special, and I think this weekend will be extra special.
Just one more from me. Same referee as Saturday. You kind of took a bit of while to get him on your side. Is that something you have to think about going into this weekend?
Nah, no, it's just sort of making sure we're well disciplined, and yeah, just I think not pushing the boundaries.
Okay. Thanks all. All the best.
Cheers.
Right. Jan, if you want to carry on.
Thank you very much. Zander, Jan de Koning, Rugby 365. What has Franco done different? I'm not expecting you to give tactics away, but what has Franco done different to the team this week or in the build-up to this final that you guys didn't do or did do ahead of the Toulon final last year?
It's not really much changed. Franco's pretty regimented in what we do every week, So, but what I would say is what he's brought to the team is since he's come on board, it's all about that hard work, working for your mate. You've done a lot of down ups this season, a lot of running meters and on a Monday and stuff as well. So it's what's it called? It's all about hard work and working for your mate, and that's how we win these games is working hard for each other. And yeah, I think nothing's going to change this week.
Has he brought a bit of that South African mentality of just not giving in and just sticking it in there as long as you can?
I think that's more of a Warriors mentality. Being from Glasgow, we're a city of grafters. We're not a team full of superstars, and I think we've always had that. So, no, I'd say sort of just brought it back and make sure we focused on it. So yeah, Glasgow is a working class town. We all work hard for each other, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, I think it's just sort of made us focus on that and bring it back to that.
Yeah. You touch on the fact that it's a final and stuff, but you won't change your approach much, or I mean, you're not going to suddenly creep into your shells.
No, not at all. It's definitely not the time for that. As I've touched on, you work so hard for the opportunities throughout the whole season, and now you're here. You got to enjoy it, and you got to go out there and play with a smile on your face. And I think if you go away from your game plan the whole season, during these finals, that sort of it's not doing you or anyone else any justice. So yeah, I think it'll definitely be the same.
Thank you very much.
We'll go Graham Bean, sorry, and then Sim, if you're still there. You just dropped off my screen, but I'm assuming you're still there. So Graham.
Hi, Zander. Which I know you've done before, but it's quite unusual. How did you find that? And are you ready to do that again this weekend if required?
Sorry, I missed the first bit, but I presume you're talking about.
I think it was the tournament.
I think you played the whole 80 minutes against Munster.
Sorry, okay.
Okay,
apologies.
I just wonder how you found that, and is it feasible to do that again this weekend at altitude if required?
Yeah, no, I'll do all I can to help the team win. Yeah, whatever I can do to help the team win. So if that's required of me, I'll just get it done.
Yeah. When you played the previous game against the Bulls, you changed things around quite early on. I think after half an hour or so, and it obviously reaped reward. You finished very strongly. I mean, do you feel you have that fitness now in this team, this build over the course of the season to cope with the conditions out there?
Yeah, no, I think we're a very fit team, and that's one of our key pillars of being a warrior. So yeah, I think whatever the game plan or whatever the plan this week, we'll just go out there and execute and play for the 80 minutes. So yeah, I won't go into it too much.
Okay, thank you.
Sim.
Hey Zander, how you doing?
Hi there.
First question, that last 20 minutes against the Bulls, the last time you were here, how much viewing did it get, and what would you say the lessons were from it?
Last 20 minutes against the Bulls last time. Yeah, I just think we had some great individual moments of brilliance from a few key players, and I think sort of just keeping the ball and doing that multi-phase. So I think it's a great finish to the game. I think the fans enjoyed it, yeah, what's it called? I think playing over an altitude, definitely the ball travels a lot further, and the Bulls especially like to play a running brand of rugby. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting game this week.
And coming down here, are you guys sort of coming down with a sense of unfinished business, given that it was probably those two games in the Highveld that cost you sort of what would have been a home semi and probably final?
No, not at all. I think it's a final. That's the key thing you've got to take away from it. It doesn't matter what you've done throughout the season. Finals rugby brings out different players, bring different games. So you can't rely on what you've done throughout the season to get to this point. So it's a clean slate. You have to just analyze the team from the ground up. So no, I think we're coming over here to play against a really good Bulls team at their home patch, and yeah, we're going to give it our all, give it 80 minutes, and hopefully come away with a win.
And last one from me, what's your analysis of what Franco has done as a coach since arriving in Glasgow, obviously to put you guys in these positions to contest finals and hopefully win it this week?
I think as I touched on with Jan, I think it's brought back to what Glasgow's all about. We're a hard working team to work hard for each other, yeah, I just think he's brought that fitness element to it. I mean, it's definitely a lot fitter than we have been, and I think just we've got the game plan. It's pretty well drilled into us, and we know how to go out there and execute and have fun. And I think, as you've seen over the last 2 years, boys are playing with a smile on their face, and when you've got a team that's enjoying it and playing with a smile on their face, and it's a winning team, it can be dangerous. So yeah, just really enjoying it, and it's been a great addition to the squad and to the team.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Okay, Mark, I think you're the last print, and then we're going to move on to our broadcast and media section. So, Mark, if you want to go.
Hi, Zander. Far be it from me to ask you to blow smoke up your younger brother, but how good was Matt and Toman at the weekend? They really seemed to lead that Rio Card effort.
As long as you don't print it and he sees his name. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm joking.
exactly.
No, he's been great all season. He just goes about his business. Yeah, he's a real key player for us and key player for Scotland as well. And just what he does and how he goes about his business, and sometimes doesn't get the plaudits. But yeah, real proud of him. Yeah, hoping to see the same again this week. They're selected.
Perfect. That's all from me. I think everything else has been covered.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to now move on to broadcast and media. So Brendan, I know you've been there for a while. So Brendan, if you want to start us there, and then we'll go to Andrew Petrie.
Morning, Zander. Just to start off, ask the same question of the Bulls. What do you guys do this week to make sure that all the emotion of a semi-final and winning away in Munster doesn't mean that you've played your final a week early?
For us, it's a normal training week. Nothing changes. Don't ever get above yourself. Don't ever get below yourself. So it's just different week, same goal. Try and win a title. So I think for us it's just making sure we stick to our processes, do everything the same as usual, a normal week, and we'll just go from there.
It's obviously also not your guys' first final as a group. You guys were in the EPCR Challenge final last year. That didn't go so well on the day. What lessons have you guys taken out of that one?
I think just that big game exposure. Definitely, once you play in the final, you learn a lot from it, and how different players and how we reacted as a team. So I think we got a bit more maturity in that sense from us as a team. And then just as I've touched on, in a finals game of rugby, if you're not on it, there's no coming back from it. So we didn't stick to our game plan. We didn't play full 80 minutes in that game, and we came up second best. So just making sure we got to enjoy it as much as we can this week, and make sure we leave everything out there, because there's no second chances.
And just the last one from me, just obviously, when we speak to anybody from Glasgow, they keep on saying, and Craig was the same, about the weather and how that's been almost like it's lifted you guys, getting some sunshine there. Does that help in a week of a final, or is it just something on the sidelines there?
Somewhere back home, so I don't know if you've been, but it's really warm. Nah, I'm joking. No, not at all. It's a little bit colder than when we were here last time. But yeah, no, it's playing with the sun on your face is always good. So I'm not gonna complain. If a bit of rain comes, I won't complain either.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Andrew, get there.
Yeah, cheers, Alexander. I spoke to John Manson a little earlier on. He wanted me to ask how the flight was, how you enjoyed business.
Of course he did. Upstairs. That was great. John's done a fantastic job getting us all over here. And full credit to him. He's really worked really hard to make sure we're all here in the best position to play this weekend. So full credit to him, and really appreciate it.
Just to touch on last week quickly, how high up does that performance rank for you in your time at Glasgow?
Yeah, I think I've been on a few games over there where we just come up short. One that really sticks out was Dave Rennie. We were winning the game, and they got a bit of a dubious penalty at the end of the game, and they kicked the pen and they won. I think for me it was a great game. We went over there last year, we won as well. So a really great day for Warriors, but I'm hoping there's better yet to come.
Is there a feeling perhaps a similar performance, certainly defensively and physically, will be enough on Saturday?
As I touched on with other reporters as well, I think we definitely as a team, just really focus on that, working hard for each other for 40 minutes. And if this mistake does happen, bounce through it, next job mentality, and work hard for your mate and cover up his slack if he is slacking. So I think really proud of the boys last 2 weeks and how they defended and how we played for each other, and it's going to take that same again this week. So looking forward to it.
I was listening to a podcast that Hugh Jones was on, and he was talking about how much you guys have matured in the last year. Would you agree with that sentiment? And I suppose, where's that kind of maturity blossomed from in a way?
A lot of new dads, put it out that way. I don't know. I think maybe you become a dad, your whole life perspective definitely changes. There's a lot more to life than rugby, and I think as well when you get that mindset and that freedom, it's quite freeing. And you can just go out there and enjoy it, because when you come home the hard work starts. I'm not going to put down to that, but no, I think definitely we're getting on. All the boys are a year older. I'm getting a few grey hairs, so I think we are definitely getting a bit mature. And I think, as I touched on, playing that final last year, you definitely learn a lot from playing these big games. So then hopefully we can take all that this week and go out there and get the win.
How much is that final from last year lingering in the minds? How much have you kind of been talking about it or thinking about it?
I'm not really talking about it now. It's a new season. We're we're now 13 months on. The long season. But no, it definitely hurt for a while for me personally. Yeah, so I used it to fuel the summer last year, and then again that after that summer it fueled me as well. So yeah, so one of these things. Just going to go out there, get it off for Glasgow, try and get more.
Andrew, I'm going to stop. Sorry, Andrew. I'm going to
go
back to you. Just this man's got a meeting in 5 minutes, so we'll go Anthony and then Darren, and then we'll come back if anybody's got any laughs. So Anthony, if you want to go next.
Hi, Zander. What can you take away from the last game against the Bulls? Obviously had a pretty stirring fight back. I know you came up short in the end, but what can you take from that?
Yeah, no, I think they definitely took their chances. They're a well-drilled team, and they've got some really dangerous players. So nothing that we definitely weren't aware of. So I think just got to make sure we got to make sure bounce the ball. We've got to make sure we take all our opportunities and make sure we don't give them as many.
As one of the senior players in the team, what would it mean to you if you can pull this off at the weekend?
Yeah, I think, as I touched on, the combination of a lot of years of hard work and trying to get to this point, and yeah, just icing on the cake, probably. So yeah, looking forward to this week. I'm just enjoying this week. I think not getting ahead of ourselves. Got to go out there and do it the weekend. So got to make sure we dot our I's and cross our T's and make sure we're best prepared to go into this game. So I'm just really enjoying the week and enjoying being in the squad for another week. And yeah, I'll take it from there.
Okay.
And Darren, thanks for your patience there, mate.
It's all right. Hi, Zander. Yeah, maybe just looking at, if we look at the Scottish national football team, maybe played the occasion and not treat it as a simple game on Friday. You seem like a very composed character yourself. How do you, what would be your message ahead of this one to make sure you guys just treat this like one other game?
For me, it would just be, I'm all about just doing your job. You've got a job in the team. Depends what position you are. I'm not taking place kicks. But yeah, just got to make sure you do your job to your best ability. You're picked in the team for that reason. So making sure you know your detail. You're in a good place physically and mentally. Just go out there and give it all. Because there's no second chances. There's no tomorrow. So playing for Glasgow this season. So it's all about just going out there, do your job to the best of your ability, and do it for 80 minutes.
Cool. You've covered everything else in the other questions, so I'm happy with that.
Cheers.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. I'll send an email around with embargoes, etc. after this. If you bear with me for about 2 minutes, I'll get Josh and pull him in. So thanks, guys.
Have a good week, guys.
Thank
you.
Thanks, Zander.